I just know that it's created millionaires. There's over 60 millionaires in our company now, and all we do is this. That's all we do.
She's one of them.
And we just call us the buy millionaires. And it's very, very simple, you guys. Very, very simple. So I know some of you guys have already been through this, but so on the very top here, your support team, right? All you're going to do is make sure that you have in there the information of the person who signed you up, as well as the regional director and above that's going to be helping you on your team. If you don't know who that is, find out, because you guys need to be connected with that person, one of those people that are up here that are driving the BMWs, because they earn a BMW, so they know what they're doing, and you want to do what those people do, right? So that you know how to do it. Vitalis information is all right here on the left-hand side. You know, these are just important information that you need to know so that you can contact the company. Don't call them on Mondays because it's really hard to get through, because everybody calls on Mondays. Wait till Tuesdays. One thing I can recommend is that there's a little help tab when you log into your back office. If you click on that, you can do like an instant message. That's so much faster than trying to call into the company. So use that. Another thing too, it's not on here, but make sure that you guys get connected with ViSalus on Facebook and on Twitter, so that you're always in the know of what's happening with the company. I mean, Facebook and Twitter, anybody in here on that? On Facebook? Yeah. Facebook alone has made me about $15,000 to $16,000 a month. And it's one of those phenomenal ways to communicate with people, kind of subliminally, right? Without them knowing that you're actually talking to them, because you make a post that goes to the news feed and it runs with them, they see it. I've signed up hundreds and hundreds of people on the challenge, and distributors or promoters, just by Facebook alone. So make sure that you guys are on that. Your first week in the business is really, really important on your calendar. This is the week where you make sure that you schedule your first challenge party within 47 days. On Monday nights, there's a vision call. On Thursday nights, there is a challenge call. And then sometimes your team will have a team call. So you want to make sure that you get your team call information too. And always be plugging into that. I love the vision call on Monday nights because you hear all the stories. And it kind of just gets you plugged in for the week and gets you excited about what's happening. Plus you get all the company information. Okay, so we are a 90-day challenge. Correct. So everybody needs to have a 90-day goal or 90-day challenge goal. So here's where you're going to write in, my 90-day challenge is to whatever it is. It could be a health challenge. It could be a goal challenge for making money. I don't care as long as you have a 90-day challenge. Now, the company obviously revolves around a 90-day health challenge, which is really important. You need to have one of those too, because when you're talking to somebody about a 90-day challenge, they're going to say, well, what's yours? I mean, you need to have one. It could be just to not eat fast food for 90 days, right? Is anybody going to have a problem with that in here, kids? Working in that direction, because I know my 18-year-old, he knows he's not supposed to eat McDonald's, but those French fries, Mom, at midnight are awesome. Like, yes, yeah. I'm glad he moved out, because I don't have to worry about this. Anyways, so what I'm saying is that sometimes it could just be a 90-day challenge to stay away from Subway for 90 days. I don't know what it is, but you guys need to have it. So what your first goal to do is to hit Rising Star Director. That is bringing 3 people on your team, promote the challenge, and it's about 2,000 in volume. And if you hit the position of Rising Star and you hit it in 30 days, but if you follow this, you should be able to do it in 7 days, right? Then you earn extra bonuses on Mondays. You get in the revenue sharing pool, the weekly pool. Oh, I didn't even know it was up there. This is really cool. And company-wide recognition and all that good stuff. The next thing you want to do is refer 3 customers so you get your product for free every month. Who wants to get their product for free every month? Everybody. I mean, why should you have to pay for it? Everybody I know, and everybody you know, wants to be healthy or wants to drop a couple of pounds or just wants to save money on the grocery bills. They'll do that by getting on the challenge. So refer 3 and get your next month free. The next one is very, 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 very important. Everybody look down here. It says, my why. The primary reason why I'm promoting the Body by Why Challenge is. Does anybody care to tell us your why? Rob, real quick.
My why is time freedom, so I can be with my wife during her chemo treatments.
Yeah.
That's my why.
You guys, it needs to be something that's very near and dear to your heart. And if Rob kept talking about it, I guarantee you would start crying about it. And here's the reason why. Your wife should make you cry. And why should it make you cry? Because if somebody is in front of you goes, oh, that's one of those things, or, oh, it's too expensive, or, yeah, I don't like that, or I've seen those before, or it's not real, it's a pyramid thing, or whatever, you're going to be able to say, you have no idea the reason why I'm doing this, because my why is so strong, I will never stop. So, in the beginning, 6 years ago when I started with ViSalus, my why was exactly that, was spending time with my spouse and my children, and being able to give them the things that I never had when I was a child. I wanted to make sure that I was able to provide for them. And once all that happened, my why changed. It's okay for your why to change. Now I can go anywhere, do anything, take my kids to Hawaii, go to Aruba, go to Miami, and we're going to the Bahamas for an extra week, right? We can do all that stuff. Now my why is to pay it forward to my own community. I am supporting 60 homeless children right now that are living at the People's City Mission in Lincoln, Nebraska, paying it forward, feeding them, taking them on road trips, taking them to the zoo in a limo, doing all the fun things that these children are growing up in an environment, living at a shelter, they're going to stop dreaming. I don't want these children to stop dreaming. So my why is so strong. So if somebody comes up to me and says, that's one of those things or whatever, I'm like, dude, you have no idea, right? Next. Somebody says no, you say next. So the why is very, very important to have so that you guys would never stop. I know that. Yes?
Your why just starting to make me cry, girl.
You guys, it is so, so powerful to be able to do something like that. When we were on I rented a limo bus, and I had these 60 kids on this bus. Some of their parents were on it, because we could squeeze them in there because all these kids are so little. And we were playing music, and we had big screen TVs going, and all these strobe lights, and I just, oh God, I'm gonna start crying. I just, was standing at the front with my iPod playing some Michael Jackson for them and different music, and the kids are dancing, and I look down this long, huge bus in the aisle, and these smiles on these kids' faces. You guys, that's the reason why I'm doing this now. Just to see that, and encouraging them. That's my why. You guys, give yourself a why, no matter what. It just needs to choke you up, because then, I'm never going to stop. It's obvious that I'm never going to stop anyways, but, some people just, all of a sudden, they just get a couple of no's, and they're like, this isn't working for me, I'm done. If you guys get a really good why, you'll never quit, and you'll keep helping people and keep paying it forward. So, enough about the why. Okay, let's talk about your list, right? Your list. So here's your list. Top 25 people who you love, who you care about, who you want to help, and also the influencers in your life. Doctors, chiropractors, personal trainers, psychiatrists, I don't care. Anybody with a PhD or an MD or a TV or an RQB, I don't know, whatever it is, right, guys? It's your top 25 people need to be on this list. It helps if you've got some on there that you know are going to say yes because they love you. And they're like, sure, I'll try this 90-day challenge with you because I care about you. Now, one thing is, do not get all freaked out if your family members say no. Because they will. My sister and my brother-in-law and my other sister, actually my two little sisters, and my brother-in-law all just started in the last 90 days. You guys have been doing this for 6 years. It feels like 6 years. 6 years. And so I got my one sister on it. She dropped 45 pounds in her 90-day challenge. I got my brother-in-law on it. He dropped 40 pounds in his 90-day challenge, right? All of a sudden, my entire family's going, woohoo! And one morning I get up and I get on Facebook and there's posts from everybody in my family. I'm like, I finally did it! You guys, I never gave up! That's the whole thing, is I never gave up on my family. Just kept dripping on them. It didn't matter how many free BMWs are in my driver, and then I moved into a 6,000 square foot home with a swimming pool and everything paid for by ViSalus. Your family is always going to be the last one on board. They're either the first one on board and the first one off, or the last one on board and they're going to stay with you forever. But see, it's true, isn't it? So it's okay. But as long as they see that you guys never quit, you'll be just fine. We can just keep loving them, keep supporting them, keep shoving the shakes down their throat and they come over and make them a shake. But don't get too attached to that. Okay, so schedule your challenge party in the next 4 to 7 days. Anybody in here have one in the next 4 to 7 days? Great. All those who didn't raise your hands, schedule one right away. You guys have got to have one, right? And then pre-party. Has anybody been to a professional football game? Yes. Like tailgating, pre-party? Like your pre-party for the party, right? That's all we do. So we pick 2 and pre-party. There's all different things that you guys can do here. You know, send them on the website, get them on the byline, Success Magazine. My favorite, obviously, is the website and the first 2 videos. And I always say, when you watch the first 2 videos, pay attention to video number 2, because you're going to get more nutrition in this than you'll probably the whole entire month. Sometimes I'll have people watch video number 2 say, I'm ready, and that's, you know, to get on the challenge as a customer, just because of that one video. So you make sure that they're always watching that video number 2. Another thing that my husband likes to do is just make people ashamed. Hey, have you read the challenge? You know, and he's just like, here, drink it. Because a lot of times people drink that shake, they're like, ooh, yeah, I could drink this. Tell me more about it, right? Come on over to my challenge party. So those additional party promotion is Facebook. You know, you've got different events you can put on there. You can tweet about it. You can text people. You can email people. But it's so much better when you pick up the phone and call them, because you care about them and they hear your voice, especially if they haven't heard in a long time. Anybody afraid of the phone in here? Call people. And the rest of you guys aren't. So why aren't you ambassadors if you're not afraid of the phone? I'm afraid. Right. Sometimes they get that phone is like really heavy. You're like, oh, I just can't pick it up. There's someone who's going to say no, or they're going to yell at me, or whatever. You guys, unless you pick it up and call them, you're never going to know. And if they say no, that's okay. Just say next. Right? Because no is not forever. It's just for now. They have no idea. Before you know it, their cousin's going to call them, or their neighbor's going to call them, and they're like, oh, you're doing that too? And then they're going to call you back and say, hey, I'm ready. So sometimes it's just all about timing. You know, I know that that's what it's all about. The events. Let me talk a little bit about the events. Can we hand out the regional flyers? Is anybody committed to going to Long Beach next weekend? Yeah. Awesome. I know that we've got a bus going from here. We've got people that are driving out. If you're really, really serious about your business and you want to get all the training that's involved, you're going to hear about the comp plan, you're going to hear about product education, you're going to actually see about promoting the challenge.
Registered for regional event next weekend. Raise your hand
if you guys just want to hand them down.
All right, you're not ready.
Check these out, you guys. So $29, and you guys can jump on a bus or jump in a carpool, have a great time hanging out down there. You guys are going to hear from all the top income earners. You're going to learn exactly what it takes to make this business a success. You can drive down Friday, come back Sunday morning. You know, basically it's a day and a half out of your time. I would highly, highly recommend that y'all make the commitment to get down there, because successful people, you guys want to do what successful people do, and that's where the successful people are going to be. We're all going to be in Long Beach next weekend, and you're not going to have another opportunity for that until probably September or October. So you definitely don't want to wait, until that. But you guys can check that out. You can fill it out. It's only $29. So you can go on the website. You can order it that way. But I would say if you fill them out tonight and you give them to Wayne or Rob, I'll pay a couple of your guys' ways in. Wow. I mean, but we just need that commitment that some people are going to actually get down there. So if you fill it out, give it to Wayne or whatever, we'll do a little drawing. So that's, you guys, the trainings are the most important. I mean, the only reason I'm a 5-star ambassador is because I've never missed a training. I mean, it's just like in and out of every city or any training I can get to, driving or flying or whatever. But the fact that you guys can drive there in like 7 hours, I mean, that's a no-brainer, because you literally get up, leave Friday night, get there, and be there all day for the training Saturday, and actually drive back home. And if you've got 5 people in your car, you take turns driving. Not only that, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are it's going to be a blast. So I'm going to be there. Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about how you expose your business to people. Anybody interested in that? Anybody kind of get their little tongue twisted, their little tongue tied, or not know what to say when they're actually talking to somebody? Thank you for being honest, you guys. So you've got this funnel, right? This is a numbers game. That's all it is. It's however many people you can get in this funnel, because some people are going to fall through, right? Some are just going to stay in the funnel forever, but some are actually going to drop through and they're going to join the challenge with you. So you guys will figure out how many people you need to throw in that funnel to actually get one to sign up. Like I said, it's a numbers game. What I would recommend is that you fill out 6 of these 25-person lists. Now, everybody in here have a cell phone? Raise your hand if you have a cell phone. Is it a smartphone or is it a dumb phone? Smartphones, you get on the internet and all that stuff. If it's a dumb phone, go get yourself a smartphone. You guys, your cell phones did not come preloaded with phone numbers and names, right? Sprint or Verizon didn't say, here's a bunch of people on the phone, have it. No, you guys took the time to put those people in there. Those people owe you money. Why? Because a lot of those people on the phone you've given money to. Your hairdresser, your nail technician, your attorney, your chiropractor, your doctor's office. Call them. Put them on the list and call them. I have like 4,000 contacts in my cell phone. It's crazy, but every once in a while I'll go through and I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that person, right? They probably know everything I'm doing already because they're friends with me on Facebook, but it's easy just to call them up. So we're going to go through a little bit about what you're going to say when you call them, right? Your first exposure, you guys, this is really, really easy. So let's see here. Susie. Okay, so just pretend, you know, it's like we're old friends, blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. So, ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, Susie. You got a couple minutes to talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I just found out about this 90-day health challenge, and I actually dropped 3% body fat in the last couple of weeks. But my goal is to drop a couple more percent in body fat, and I thought about you, right? Now, hopefully Susie's not going to say, well, do you think I'm fat or something? They're not going to say that. If somebody says that on the other line, then obviously you have a much better relationship with them than you want. But what I'm saying is that she's going to say, oh, wow, what, right? And like, well, if you got a couple minutes, hey, go to my website, bodybybygirl.com. I'll call you back tonight. Does 7 or 8 o'clock work better for you? Yeah, so whatever, 7, right? Okay, so it's really, really easy. Now, if Susie starts saying things like, well, what is it? Or, hey, I heard about that. Or, what does it cost? You guys are just going to take your phone, you're going to go, hold on a second, my mom's calling, right? Hey, I got to go. She really has something important to tell me. I'll call you back tonight at 7. Make sure you go to the website and watch those first few videos. Bye, Susie. Like, how many times a day do we actually get other phone calls coming in and we don't have a problem doing it then? Right? So you're maybe fibbing a little bit. It's okay. Because the last thing you want to do is get in a conversation with Susie and going, oh yeah, we can operate VFWs, and there's not just that modified soy in it. Dr. Simon has patents, and I don't know, okay, it's $4.99, sign up right now. You know, you don't want to do that. You just want to send her to the website and get her that information. So it's very, very easy to get them to a tool. Now, if it's somebody, like, you call them up and you know, they're just not interested, guys, it's okay. It's all about timing. I've never had anybody say, no, I don't have a couple minutes, or like, well, I'm really busy right now. Okay, can I call you back tonight at 7 or 8 so I can get you this information? But if you're always starting that with a story, or there's excitement in your voice, or you haven't talked to in a long time, you can actually call somebody you haven't talked to in years, and all of a sudden get in this long, lengthy conversation about life and da-da-da-da-da. But it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but you need to just say, hey, I heard about this 90-day challenge, I just got on this 90-day challenge, I've done this, I've got a couple minutes, I thought about you. I kind of add in the little I thought about you in here because it's so much personable. You don't have to do that, but it really does work. Because then they're going to go, wow, why did she think about me? You know? And it also just shows that you care. Now, if it's somebody that you don't know, it's a cold call, then obviously you're not going to say that. But we're talking about our top 25 people who you know and who you love and who you care about. So, okay, so the second exposure basically is I'm calling Susie back, right? So I'm just going to ring, ring, ring. Hey, Susie. So did you get to watch the videos?
I did.
What did you like best?
Oh my gosh, there's so much to love. Tell me all about it.
Well, wait, you have to tell me what you like best, though. I mean, what did you like best about the videos? I know you said that you love everything, but what did you like best?
It's a challenge. I love a challenge.
Oh, okay. I knew you would say that. I knew you would love a challenge. You know what? On Tuesday night at 7 o'clock at my house, you're going to learn all about the challenge, and you're going to see all these great stories about the challenge. So do you think you can make it?
Sure.
Awesome. We'll see you at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. Hey, Susie, real quick, can you bring a bag of ice?
For what?
We're going to make these amazing smoothies that you saw in the video, and I'm going to need ice because I always run out.
Absolutely.
Awesome. You guys, why did I ask her to bring a bag of ice? So she's committed and she shows up, because when all of a sudden it comes Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, she's like, oh, I don't feel like going, or oh my gosh, that's right, Ron asked me to bring a bag of ice, I gotta go now. You know? And if she calls, and or she tries to text or she tries to call, do not answer the phone because it's like, you know, you need that bag of ice, right? So that really helps you guys. You guys, I've had challenge parties where I've had 12 bags of ice stacked on the counter, and people look at them and go, now I got it. So it does work. So if she starts asking a lot of questions or whatever, you know, it's like, that's so great that you're asking all these questions on Tuesday at the party. You're going to get all those answers. You know, I mean, I love it that you're open to more information, but on Tuesday night challenge party, you're going to get all those answers. So we'll see you Tuesday night. If you're talking to somebody, and they're going to go to somebody else's house. They should go to your house. But let's say you're doing a group party, you're going to go to somebody else's house, offer to pick them up. Anybody get driven here tonight? I mean, yeah, offer to pick them up, bring them down, then they have to stay for the whole thing, right? So that's what you want to do. So what'd you like best? Whatever she says that she liked best is what I'm going to say that we're doing at the challenge party. So Susie said, I like the idea that you can earn a free BMW, because I knew you liked free BMWs. On Tuesday night, you're going to see 10 of them parked in front of my house, right? So if she said, I like the fact that I can make the shakes taste really good, I knew you would like the shakes, and I knew that you would like that. What's your favorite recipe, or what kind of dessert do you like? And if she says, I like key lime pie, great, on Tuesday night I'm going to make you key lime pie shakes. So it's whatever they said they liked best is that you're going through, you know, the information with them. So if anybody here know people in other states, right? So if they can't come to your challenge party, then what you're going to do is you're going to send them to a challenge party in that area. You go on the ViSalus calendar, look up, find a party. There's always going to be the guest name. If it's on ViNet, then that means that it's an open party for everybody. There's going to be the person that's throwing the party on there. Just call them up real quick and say, hey, you know, this is Rhonda, I'm in Sacramento, but I'm sending my girlfriend that lives in your area to your party. Please take good care of her. She's going to call me as soon as the party's over. So you let them know ahead of time that you're actually sending somebody. It would probably be good for you to throw out your ambassador's name in that so that they know who you're working with. That really, really helps too as well, because then they're like, oh yeah, because a lot of the ambassador names, you know, most people can recognize. So another thing too is that if you go on the calendar and there's nothing in that area, because there's a lot of untapped areas, then you just send them to overview.visalus.com. There's a brand new video on that website, just got loaded yesterday, so we were going to try to figure out how to show that tonight, but they're on the Eastern time zone and they're still working on getting it downloaded, so you guys will probably all see that tomorrow. But you just send them to that website and then you can get them all that information that way. Don't, it's great to have people on this list that live in other cities and states, because you can't just have them right here. I know Jeff just got started and he's already got his first 3 people and they live in different states, which is great. You definitely do want to work in your backyard. You guys, there's a lot of people in this room for this area, but it's so untapped. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that don't know anything about this challenge. And so don't think that you need to work outside of this area, because if you walked up to 100 people on the streets over the next 24 hours, maybe one person has heard about it or seen it on Facebook, but it doesn't mean that they're in. So you guys have the opportunity right here in your own backyard to really help a lot of people. So does this make sense now a little bit? Is it really, really easy? Are you giving any blood while you're doing this? No. And if you have a problem picking up the phone, have the person that signed you up help you with those first 5 phone calls. Because here's the conversation, really, really, really easy. So I'm working with Susie, and I've got her list, and Susie just calls up, the person says, hey, Joni, this is Susie. This is my friend Rhonda. And then I just go right into it, right? Because she's really nervous about calling. So then I just go into the whole script. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about you. And then, have you heard about the Body Right Challenge? Susie and I just started the challenge together. She's going to do this. I've already done that. Go to her website, and then I give them her website. So you guys, for the people that are really, really scared to pick up the phone, you have the opportunity to get that list. I all day long tell my brand new people, give me your list of 150. We're going to sit down and we're going to call them together. You guys, it's very, very, very magical things start to happen. Because how many times do you have somebody that's got a list and it just sat there or ended up in a drawer, or it sat on the desk and they just look at it every day and like, oh, that person's not going to do this. Oh, no. Oh, that person's already successful. Oh, that person already has money. Oh, that person's already got a BMW. Do not prejudge anybody. If somebody would have prejudged my husband and I, because successful people running 3 daycares. My husband, a comedy stage hypnotist. We wouldn't be here, but somebody thought, oh, business like-minded people, successful already. Successful people want to be more successful, right? People who have money want more money. I'm just telling you guys, do not prejudge anybody. It's true. I mean, they want, and a lot of times, you know, it's, you'll have people like we have pastors in the room. It's like they want to help people. They love people. So do not leave, you know, your pastor off your list. Put them on your list and let them know how they can help their community. So, Wayne or Rob, anything else that you guys want to add tonight? No? You guys give it up for your leaders here in this area. We're going to have some more new ambassadors in this area real soon. We're very, very excited about that. And you guys, I will be back out again probably in August. I was just talking to a couple of people. Next month, we're going to Miami. I hope all of you guys make that commitment to go out there. It's not... you guys are just going to miss a huge opportunity to get very, very excited. And I don't know, anybody been to a Super Bowl before? I haven't either. So I'm excited because this is the Super Bowl for Visalis in Miami for Vitality. And they're going to be giving away millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on stage. And I know several people in this room are going to be picking up $25,000 checks, $100,000 checks, and $500,000 checks. And I believe there's $2 million checks they're going to be giving away there. So it's a huge opportunity to network and to work with a lot of people. So you guys, I'm excited for all of you. Stick to this, stick to this, stick to this. Don't veer from it. Don't change the words. But have a lot of fun and show how passionate you guys are. I'm going to be hanging out here for a little while. There's a cool country band next door, and I don't like country, but they sound really good. And yes, Rob?
Real quick, I just want everybody to give a hand to our Shane